hear me out. This is really quick. Hello everyone, and welcome to a walk around video on our fantastic Tesla Model 3 in this wonderful red. There's not too many on the road this colour, and it's a fantastic colour. It's actually £1,000 more expensive colour option than any of the other colours that are available. This particular one we've kitted out. It's got the Aspiri FFR6 wheels on it. It's got these lovely side skirts. We've got the front splitter. Anything that was chrome is now gloss black. Absolutely fantastic little spoiler here in the boot and the rear diffuser, and I honestly, it's the best looking Tesla Model 3 I've seen. Tickets are on sale for this car right now at mckinneycompetitions.com for £17.97, and there's two sides to this car. There's the car itself, and then there's the reason why you should consider having an EV. Presently, there's zero road tax. There are lots of public charging places around the country, all of which can be accessed right now for free. You can obviously get the charger at home, and we've actually got a fantastic deal where we're giving you £3,000 towards that as part of the package. I've driven this car. I've took it home for a weekend to have a bit of an experience about it so I could stand here and talk to you about it. And honestly, I brought it back wondering, why do I not have one of these? Because it really, really does everything you could possibly want, and then some. We'll jump inside and have a look at the inside, and as I've mentioned, I just think the interior of this it's just a lovely place to be. Absolutely everything in the Model 3 is controlled by this touchscreen in the middle of the car. The cabin really is terribly minimalistic, even to the point of having no door handles. There's just a lovely discreet little button on top of the handle, and that's how you open the door with the solenoid. The only other things you've got are the two stalks on the steering wheel, and one is for your indicators and your wash wipe should you need to urgently wash your window. And then obviously you've got your gears on the other side with the park feature as well. Then there's just these two little buttons on the steering wheel. That's it. There's literally nothing else that you can do. There's no heating, heated seats, nothing at all. Climate, everything is controlled from this screen. And when I say everything, I mean this screen really does have everything. The way they've laid this out, it's a work of art. It genuinely is a work of art. I'll just pop into the car settings here. So we can obviously adjust our exterior lights to do whatever we need. We can adjust our steering wheel, and how we do that is with this button. So as you can see the wheel moving up and down as I use this little toggle wheel, and shift sideways to go in and out. We've got our lights. You can control into your lock settings, your display, so you can obviously night mode, day mode, and your brightness and things like that. You can also set up your voice recognition here, and the Tesla voice recognition actually works very well compared to a lot of other manufacturers. Obviously your units, whatnot. And then you go into your driving, and this is where things get a little bit interesting. So on the acceleration side, we've got standard and chill. Seems a bit odd, but hear me out. This is really quick. So the thing with an electric vehicle is you can have 100% of the torque literally like that. And I'm not exaggerating. If you haven't got your head in the headrest and you're on a roll at 20 or 30 miles an hour and you stamp on the throttle, it will literally, how it puts the power down, I have not been able to quite figure out. It is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Autopilot is just exactly what you would imagine, and you engage autopilot by, when you're in the drive mode, you simply press down on the indicator stalk for the gear selector, and it'll go into autopilot for you. How it all works, it's incredible actually, because it uses all the cameras, and not only can it see all our vehicles coming, but if you pass a bin, it'll put a bin on the screen. It sees lampposts, it sees bins, it sees cones, it sees every single hazard, and it's quite a marvel of engineering as to how it all works. I was really impressed with it, really impressed. You know, legislation will change soon to allow full function autopilot, so there's different levels, and once we go to the next level, that's more or less getting into your car and going, take me home, and it will literally take you home. I mean, it'll stop, it'll start at junctions, it uses navigation. It's incredible, but we're not quite there yet. Some countries are, we're not. But the wonderful thing with a Tesla is all our cars come optioned from the factory. Tesla do what they call over-air updates, so everything is controlled by Wi-Fi. So if you had this car parked in your garage or close to, say, wherever you have your Wi-Fi box at home, throughout the night it can receive updates from Tesla HQ. And all of these features can be added later at a later date. So it is literally the new way of transporting you and your family, and it's honestly, it's first class. It really is. There's a really cool feature actually in the security mode. Teslas have what they call Sentry mode. and it can use all of those cameras around the car basically to act as CCTV. And there's been a lot of cases around the world where Teslas have spotted crimes being committed and things because Sentry mode's been switched on, and the police have been able to prosecute. It's next level, and when you think about it, it makes so much sense. There's this little line across the dashboard. It's very discreet, and that's the main heating vent for the entire car, and you can adjust all as you see fit for where you want the air directed. Then we've got Internet, Entertainment and Toy Box, and Entertainment and Toy Box are worth a mention because this is just, so this beats buggy racing. You can actually drive this. I'll just see if I can quickly get it to go on while we're doing this video. It'll take a second to load up. You can basically use this, it's supposed to be for kids, but I mean, I have to be honest, I've spent a fair wee while driving it. I'm still really poor at it. And how it works, you don't touch the throttle, but you use the brake pedal and you use the steering wheel. It's brilliant. I don't know why cars haven't had this. Right, our game's loaded up, so this is our little game. I have an almost 5-year-old, and he loved this. He just absolutely thought this was brilliant because, of course, he's getting to drive a real car. As you can see, I am absolutely rubbish at it, but nonetheless, it's there. You've got all these different games. Then you can go into your toy box, and you've got, again, like romance. I showed this in our little launch video. Basically, you can press this, and you can put on turns the whole screen into fire, but not only does it do that, it puts like heating, it's like soothing heating throughout the air vents and whatnot. We've got this wonderful panoramic roof, and it really makes the cabin really airy. It adds just so much character to the car. And this piece of glass behind us, it runs all the way from the strengthening pillar in the middle right down to the back of the tailgate. We've got our black leatherette interior, and the reason I'm saying leatherette, Tesla are obviously on a crusade to help save the world, and this isn't actually real leather, so it's a vegan friendly leather, if you like. Honestly, I really am struggling as to reasons why you wouldn't want one of these. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I done a few calculations as to what I would save in fuel costs over the course of a month, never mind a year or 2 or 3 or 4, for whatever length of time you might own a Tesla, and it's massive. Like, the savings are literally massive, and as we all know, the government is basically pricing us out of our internal combustion engine cars. By 2030, manufacturers are no longer allowed to manufacture cars that run on internal combustion. This literally is the future right now. Even hybrids, so petrol diesel hybrid, they're going to be outlawed a few years afterwards. So whether you like it or not, you're going to end up in an electric vehicle very soon, perhaps much sooner than you think. And should you be lucky enough to win this particular one with making any competitions, you could be in it very soon indeed.